nothing happens. Best time to take action is now. This is the time to work on you and your business. So I've created a group, an online academy for professionals and entrepreneurs. Power Partners will help you to start helping yourself.
Helped me change my life and my business.
Not a Toastmasters, it's not a BNI, it's not any of these, but it is. So it's all this stuff in one place.
Get the results that you deserve right now. So what are you waiting for? Let's make it happen. See you in Power Partners.
And although it may seem a little mundane, packing up boxes and, being on the assembly line, what we're really doing is putting in hundreds of hours into the people on the streets who need us. And they need us in a way that none of us will ever understand. And for the last couple of weeks, I've been on the grounds every day. They know we're coming today, they know we're coming tomorrow, and they look forward to seeing us because we're the one little bit of hope that they have to have a warm meal in their bellies and to know that somebody in the world is actually caring for them and loving them. And without people like you showing up today to give your time, your energy, and your spirit, none of this is possible. So I want to really say thank you to everyone, because what we're doing here today may seem small, but it's actually really, really big, and it's impacting hundreds and thousands of families. So I thank you, I love you, I look forward to doing this with you today. My name is Serena Buffalino, and I am the founder of Help Heal Humanity. Help Heal Humanity is a charity that is focused on unconditional giving, love, and support to some of the most vulnerable communities in the world.
Dancing.
You saw me dancing. Am I loud enough?
Yes, you are.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you know what? We're celebrating. And you see my little fountain in the back?
Yeah, see, what's that about?
Okay, I'll tell you. You know what? Part of celebrating is just doing things that are fun. And and we just do not celebrate nearly enough, and we don't have enough fun. Especially women. Let's pick on the women for a minute. We tend to do it. We do everything for everybody else, but we don't do it for ourselves. So, this is summer.
Yeah.
And we're celebrating 2 years. Count them 1, 2, 2 years. 2 years on being on the air. And this is a fountain, and it brought back just a wonderful memory for me. I'm not going to tell you how many years ago, went to England, and we went in May, and a friend of mine called me up and said, we're going to go. And we went. And so we went, and they said, but it's going to be very cool. So take cool clothes, like fall type clothes.
Mhm.
And so we did. Well, we got there and they were having a heat wave of 90 degrees.
Oh no!
So we went out and had to buy try to find some summer clothes because it was so hot. But we literally waded in Trafalgar Fountain in London, England. And I said, you know what? That was just such a fun thing to do. And I saw this fountain and it brought back that memory. And I said, you know what? I'm going to share it because it's our birthday. And we've been 2 years on. We've been 2 years
old. We're 2 years old, so we're not an infant anymore. We're not a baby anymore.
We're not a baby anymore. We're at the toddler stage. Can't wait to be. We're just toddling along. And in the spirit of full disclosure, you might see my cat be walking along.
That's the mascot of the show. The cat is the mascot of the show. So yeah, we welcome.
Anyways, so that's me so that was me. And the sign underneath, I couldn't get the sign to say. It says, "Take time to feed your soul."
Oh, I love that.
And I just thought that was just like, hey, you know what? We have to do that. Yeah. Because this show is all about happiness. And I can't wait for us to bring the guests on.
Yeah. We're going to bring the queens, the queens on in a minute. But, you were talking about the heat wave. Well, there's a heat wave going. We got a
heat wave going on. I'm channeling.
I was like, oh, no. So did they say it in your area too, Barbara?
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. Yesterday it's like in the high 80s. I think today it's supposed to hit 90. Although a friend of mine, it's 107. So I guess we're not so bad.
Where's that? Is that in Arizona or there's somewhere?
No, she's in Texas. Carol.
Too, yeah.
She's in Texas.
Yeah. Because they're talking now, Wisconsin usually they're talking about we're gonna get at least 99 today, 102 tomorrow. Like this is so
wow. Yeah. See, it's hitting us. So
I was like, oh my God.
So we are virtually going into the fountain and cooling off.
You know what? Just when you said that, I just feel the coolness just on me.
And that's one of the things. Like I think 2 weeks ago I had the beach up because I just had to give myself a mental vacation.
Yeah.
And we can do that.
Yeah.
We don't need to go to the Caribbean to go on vacation. We need to sit, my thing, sit, breathe, take a breath, breathe, and go to the beach. Because you know what? Your mind does not know the difference.
You're so true. It's so true. And a lot of people get on themselves about, oh, I want to go here. I didn't get a chance to go to this. I say, you can do that anytime you want. And I'm not trying to take away from getting away. No. And
right. Yeah, you need to do that.
But when you can't, at that time, you can still, like you said, Barbara, just,
Even if you have to set a timer, and I have been known to do that, set a timer for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, however long that you have right at that moment. Mm-hmm. And you can go on vacation because so often vacation is a state of mind.
Yes.
And as we said, your brain doesn't know the difference.
Nope. Your brain doesn't know if they're in Paris, Jamaica, or Wisconsin.
Or in Antarctica. A friend of mine wants to go to Antarctica. I'm like, okay.
Why is every time I hear Antarctica, I think it's just cold?
It is. Well, it is. It's Antarctica.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, how when you think of a vacation, you'd be like, "Woo, I want to go to Antarctica." I mean, I just don't get that vibe. I don't know.
But she does. Because that's her thing. And that is so important. Do your thing.
I totally agree. That's why
because with me, I want to go to the beach, or take a walk, or take a walk on the mountains or whatever. Do your own thing and quit. Okay, ladies, I'm talking to you and you might be hearing me. Quit apologizing for it.
Okay. Now, if nobody listened to that, when Barbara gets close to the camera like that, it's meaning you need to listen what she has to say.
Quit apologizing for it. You need it and you deserve it.
Yes.
You are worthy of it.
And in a minute, we're going to bring our wonderful queens up, but I want to just relate to that, what you just said, Barbara. Quit apologizing. I used to be that apologizer.
We've all done it.
We've all done it. Barbara, it was bad. It was to the point where I'm going back to when my mother was still living. And she used to get on me because she was total opposite of that. She wouldn't apologize. Well, she should apologize for some things, but we're not going to go there.
Right.
But she basically was, every time I would say something like, I'm sorry. She said, what are you sorry for? What did you do? Stop that. Stop it.
Stop that.
And she would tell me in that way. It came out that way, but a little rougher. But yeah, and then I heard myself. And then when I started slowing down with that and kind of cutting that out, then I heard other women saying it, and it was irritating me. And I was like, oh, now I understand why my mother was on me about that. Because now I'm hearing it. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, because it all goes back. So quit apologizing that you need to take a break.
Yeah.
Even if it is for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, because that is self-care.
Yes, it is. You're right.
It's not selfish.
Self-care. Yeah.
It's self-care.
And if you didn't do anything, and then another thing, Barbara, don't apologize for other people. That's what all of a sudden I started apologizing for everybody. And she's like, why you apologize for them?
No, right. They're the ones that did it.
Yeah.
or didn't do it.
Or didn't. There you go.
Or didn't do it. There's the two. Those are the two sides of every story.
Yes.
Everything is neutral. It's which side of the story that you're on. Mm-hmm. For or against. Pro, con. Hot, cold. It's whatever side of you. My girlfriend, and I sit there and I cringe. She said it'll hit like 95, 96, 97. She'll say, oh, it's finally warm. Yeah, exactly. It's finally warm.
I know you say, what area are you in? Because it was warm.
What planet are you on? But yeah. She wears a sweater outside until it hits like 90.
Oh, I go, wow. Really?
And that's just the way that's just her. And I'm like, Mary, seriously? Okay. She says, well, yeah. So it hit 95. She said, oh, it's finally warm.
I can just see your face. I mean, I just can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, 80 is I'm a 75 to 82 kind of girl.
Yeah. With no humidity. The humidity.
Without humidity. Yeah, without the humidity.
You're like me, in that little range. Yeah. So but while we're talking about heat our Antarctica and stuff, let's bring on these queens and get you so we can celebrate about our anniversary.
Good Friday, everyone. Your real worth isn't defined by your net worth. What makes you valuable is how you use what you have been given. All of us have gifts. Make sure you're making the most of yours. Have an amazing Friday.
It is now the bottom of the hour. I'm excited to welcome Nancy Matthews to our program today. Nancy is an author of a book. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it in the carousel for you guys. There it is, The One Philosophy. I want to talk to Nancy not only about the re-release of the book, but also what it's been like for her to share the message with all of you guys. Nancy, great to have you on with us.
Hello, hello, hello. So happy to be here.
so excited to have everybody. Thank you, ladies, for coming on to celebrate 2 years. 2 years.
We're going to keep saying it all month. 2 years.
2 years. Well, okay, I'm going to tell on ourselves. We totally missed our first anniversary.
Yeah, we kind of did.
We kind of did. So we're kind of, let's make it up. Because we were talking about full disclosure. But isn't that true of life? We miss something, it's like, keep fine. Yeah, we couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah. So let's make it up now and bring all these wonderful ladies on.
So we figured we're going to make up for it. Have extra people. Anyways, Barb, I don't know what rotation you have them in, so I'm going to let you.
Well, first of all, we want to welcome Rita, Dr. Amanda, and Mrs. Karen to the room, to the show, and just to the celebration for us. So thank you, ladies, for coming on. We wanted to bring our guests that we had on before because we just appreciate you so much and love you so much. And we wanted you ladies to celebrate with us with, the time that we have today. So what we want to do is we're going to kind of go around because our party's getting bigger. This is good. I like this. I wish I had a DJ. But anyway, we're gonna go around the room and just let you introduce yourself, say a little bit about what you do, your business, and then we'll just go into a conversation about how your year's been going since you've been on the show. So let's start with Rita.
Great. Thank you. I love that music that you had going in that last little segment with Cyrus Webb. That really kind of got me ready. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm Rita Thomas. I'm your productivity expert. I show business owners how to automate some of their workflow tasks so you can make more money with less stress, get off the worry-go-round. And I'm also a professional photographer. And so that's the business that I run, and I use automation in my business as well. So.
Awesome. I wish I was around your area so I can get my pictures taken.
I would love that. Well, I do travel, so.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, movie. Yeah, we're gonna talk later. Going to Mrs. Dr. Amanda. Hey, lady.
Hi, nice to see you, Barbara and all the other guests. So I'm Dr. Amanda Hellman. I am a breakthrough coach, and I work with women to overcome limiting mindsets, and been really working in neuroflow coaching. So I'm getting certified, and I have been working in so many areas of really change to authors, working with a lot of authors and marketing. And so that's been a lot of fun in the last 4 or 5 months. So thanks again for having me on the show.
Ooh, thank you, Dr. Amanda. And mindset. I was thinking about we were just talking about apologies. That's kind of a mindset thing that some people need to go to you for if they're doing that. Look at Barbara's like, yes. And next, Mrs. Karen.
It's wonderful to be here with you. And I'm just thrilled to help celebrate your anniversary. I'm Karen Stultz. I'm a former or reformed people pleaser and self-doubter, and now I support online coaches to do the same. Let go of that people pleasing, let go of that self-doubt, and create a lifestyle business that will help you be seen, heard, and shine.
Awesome sauce, as they say, Miss Karen.
Awesome life success system.
Yes. Now I'm going to do a little housekeeping before Barbara introduces herself and I introduce myself, because we didn't do that, right, Barbara? Just make sure that you put yourself on mute when you're not talking, because there's some echoes in some people, just to make sure we can hear you. Now, with that, I will introduce myself. My name is Barbara J. Beckley. I am a purpose, visibility, and social media strategist and consultant. I help women get out of their head of understanding who you are, what's your gifts, what makes you who you in this world, what you do for the universe. And I always put that out there because I believe all of us saves lives. through our stories, through what we do, through what we achieve, and give to others. And then after that, I say, okay, get visibility. You got people got to know who you are now that you're there. And then, of course, the social media land. I think all of us needs a little like blueprint of that. So that's what I do for ladies, especially ladies in business. And with that, other Miss BB, what do you do, lady?
Yeah, I'm Barbara Ellison. I'm founder of the Wellness Playroom. Because, wellness is about so much more than just not being sick. It's about what all of us are, I think, why we all align and why we all get along is because we want to raise the consciousness of the world. And we can do that through our businesses. And so that's where I'm at. I believe that wellness is in our relationship and our wellness is in our physical body, but our wellness is also in our wealth. And those are the things, those are the three things that people pray about. So why not raise them or, raise up those things and find out how to do it? And that's why it is so critical for me, because I truly believe, I'm on a mission to make happiness the norm. And I truly believe that each and every one of us deserves to lead a happy, healthy, financially free, abundant life. We just need to find out from all of the experts how to do it. And so I'm going to tell on myself for 1 second that's why one of the things that I love about doing this show, I learn so much from our guests. Yes. Because they all have fields of expertise. And they all come on and give great tips. And so it's like, I'm so happy you guys are here.
Now don't cry, C-Bar. You're gonna make me cry with the guests here. Don't do that.
It's like, yeah. You surround yourself with like-minded people who feel the same way. That we want to help everybody else to live better lives.
Yes.
We only get one. So let's live our best life.
Yeah, and live it with each other and learn from each other. I want to get that, like you said, Barbara, because that's why I love the show too. When we bring in our wonderful guests, especially ladies and the queens, I call them, because we learn from each other and we just resonate, and it's just it's an awesome feeling. I can feel it through the virtual. I mean, I can. I know a lot of people say I want to be in person, but I can feel the energy when we come on with these ladies and our other guests. So thank you so much again. So let's get conversation. Barbara, what do you want to talk about?
One thing, where is everybody? I'm near Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm near Chicago.
I'm in Maine.
Karen's in Maine. Amanda, where are you?
I'm in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
And Rita, where are you?
I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, is it hot there?
Yeah, it's going to be like 93 today.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're getting us. Yeah, we got a heat advisory, so we're all. I'm in Wisconsin, and we got a heat advisory. What is going on? You know that global warming is real. That's all I have to say. That global warming is real.
But look at this platform that we can all come together. Has women, has business owners, has queens, as Barb calls us, and we are really from all around the country. Wow. This is just so amazing. And look at how far we've come in the last few years, where so many women wouldn't think of coming on a Zoom call. So that's what I thought we would talk about. The changes that have come about worldwide of people, especially women. Like one of the things the Dalai Lama has said, that the next decade is going to be won by the women, because we are raising the consciousness of the world, and we're doing it one show at a time, one person at a time, one business at a time. But it's doing things like this, collaborating. We're into collaboration, not competition. So it's like, yeah. And so let's talk about, so what have you done to innovate in the last 2 years or last year or 2 years, or tell us what's happening in your businesses and in your life and things that are fun.
Who wants to start?
I will. So in the last 2 years, well, before the fateful day, I had a successful event photography business. So I traveled around with corporations and I photographed all of their events, whatever they were doing. And some of them were a lot of fun and some were like stockholder meetings. So it was a huge variety and it was a blast. And on March 12th of 2020, every single thing ended. And so I pivoted and I just turned in the course of those events, I was already doing headshots and branding pictures for business owners. So I really focused on that for a couple years. And I found the automation that really set me free and took away most of my stress, which was great because we were going through a really stressful time for a couple years. And then just this last week, I got to do another event. It was a bluegrass festival. And I photographed all the bands when they were playing on stage. And it just really made my heart sing. I almost had forgotten how much I loved event photography because I hadn't done any in so long.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the big thing is you were able to pivot.
I was, right?
And it's not too late, ladies. It's not too late if you have not pivoted yet.
That's right. And it was a small part of the business I was already doing. So I just really focused on that, started marketing it exclusively to the clients I already had. Yeah. So it was pretty smooth. So if you have a business that's not working exactly the way you want, see if there's a sliver of it that you can really focus on and turn into a revenue generator. And if it's a service that your clients already need, then go for it.
Right. Exactly. Thanks, Rita. Perfect.
Uh-oh, who's next? Miss Amanda.
Sure. So it's been interesting the last 2 years because I was an education consultant when everything shifted and the world shifted. And then I went into learning about entrepreneurship. And then 6 months later, realized that I was called to a coaching business that I've always done coaching, but I didn't realize I had all the skill sets from everything I've learned. And then really jumped into it last year. It was May of 2021 when I launched. And it was interesting because in the midst of everything, was finishing my counseling degree I did this year and had to do an internship. So I literally had to leave my job, went full time into coaching, which was interesting because it was literally launching while leaving everything behind, which was a huge leap of faith. And it took till probably, I'd say this January, and then ever since January to get into the mindset and to continue to say, I know what's coming and to keep going. And so being able to empower other women, other people, even with my story, were like, oh my gosh, like what's going on with you? Because I was very transparent about my journey and it was like jumping from everything I've known. And I think being able to have that empathy and compassion for other people who are doing the same thing. So I have a lot of women that are shifting in their careers and being able to have that empathy and mindset. And I definitely have seen a shift, like really to be able to get from a fear state to getting to a everything's going to be okay state. And that's really where I shifted when I knew everything was going to be okay. And there was ease and flow. Because I really, I think when we're in ease and flow, that's when things just go, right? It's like a river versus having anything where we keep trying and striving. It just doesn't work. So I think for myself, I need it this year really just to allow that to happen. And so that's my motto. And that's what I always empower women to do is just show up as yourself. Who are you and how are you going to move forward to impact other people without striving? Like, who are you without performance? That is what I do. I help people know how to be, not do.
Ooh, I just wrote down a soundbite for you, Dr. Amanda. Ease and flow, that's where everything goes. I love that.
Yes. And yeah, because I think the performance thing, and and it's interesting. And I had that's completely what I do. And it's like it throws people off because high performers go, get it. But when we actually stop, like, who are you? Like, because who you are flows into what you do. And that's what I always say. But we sometimes try to do what we do as to who we are, and it doesn't quite work. So I think in the pandemic, that's where I had to have my last push for myself to learn that. And now being able to empower other women to work through those really deep things to say, oh yeah, like I think I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah. See, what I like about that is that I think I have to say all of us through this pandemic is really took a really closer look at us, and are we really doing what we supposed to be really doing? And if we're not, let's change it. And I think all of us took that. We took other classes. You got your degree, your education, you improved in that. I mean, Rita found another way of doing what she does with her photography. I mean, we all have went to the next level. And I think us as coaches, as leaders, because we're all leaders on this show, that we show people, hey, you can do this, and then people follow. So like you said, we have like this movement going on when it came to us really understanding who we really are, instead of just kind of sitting back. I think before the pandemic, a lot of us just like going through that, okay, we got to do this is our business. Now it's like, everything stopped, now what? And we took on, and I'm glad that we went the positive route instead of the negative. So that's a good thing.
One of the things for me, I think that to dovetail onto what Amanda just said, is that to know who you are within what you do. Like if you love, there are women out there, people, we're not telling you to quit everything, but love what you do. Who are you within that? And that's like one of my things for this last little bit, is to take your mindset. What is the mind shift that you need to get into what Amanda just talked about, mind flow? And it's that simple process. Take your mindset of where you are right now, shift into flow. Yeah. And when you can do that, you just do it with grace and ease, and you just get so in tune with who you are within what you do. And I think that's been my biggest lesson. So thank you, Amanda, for it's such a huge lesson.
Huge lesson for everybody. So let's get to Karen. We don't want to forget Karen. Yay, lady.
Hey there. Yeah, it's so interesting. The last couple of years, that's where my business really came to shine, because I've been in the coaching world since 2001, struggling, being a people pleaser, being a total self-doubter. Who's going to listen to me? How can I help? Doing what my clients wanted me to do rather than what was best for them. It was not a good situation. And I really wanted to create an online business. And my clients were coming to me and saying, no, I want to see you in person. So of course I needed clients. So I went to see them in person. And then the pandemic, and I couldn't. And I went, yes, this is awesome. And it's all how you look at things. It's all as you look at the things happening around you, what are the other possibilities? So and the energy, Barb, you were talking about that earlier, how you feel the energy through the computer even. It's so real, it's so true, and it works. You do not have to see somebody who works with energy or coaching or anything. Yeah, it's nice to put your arms around somebody and feel that warmth, but we're all over the world. Online coaching is all over the world. And what happened to me in the last 2 years was the Awesome Life Success System was born. I was able to let go. I was able to prove to myself that indeed, I don't have to see people in person. They don't have to see me, but I can still give quality improvement fast, efficiently, helping you feel better about yourself without all of the gradu. And it's all how you look at things. It's a mindset. I know that you were talking earlier before you brought us on, BB's, about being sorry. And I recognize that indeed, I always said, I'm sorry. And the people around me would get upset. Karen, would you stop apologizing? And I said, I don't think they get why I'm sorry. because I don't follow through with the next statement, which is, I'm sorry you feel like that. I'm sorry that this is the situation that you're in. I'm sorry that you're not seeing the possibilities around you. I'm sorry that the situation is the way it is. I never said, I'm sorry because I did a bad thing. And so another perspective. I'm all about options. I'm all about looking for different perspectives, ways to look at things so that you can feel better about yourself, so that you can shine, so you can be awesome, so you can be aware and allow the greatness that is all around us. And I'm going to tell, if we have time, is that okay? To share my dream from last night. It was so cool. I came downstairs in my dream just before I woke up. I came downstairs in my dream and I went into the bathroom and the toilet was gone. And I walked out into the kitchen and everything but the kitchen counters were gone. And I thought, am I seeing things? My eyes leave a little bit to be desired, a lot to be desired. Am I seeing things? And then I realized, no, this is lack. I am in a world of abundance. This is just a dreaming of lack. And I don't need this lack anymore because the world is awesome. It is abundant. It is freedom if we choose to look at it. And I realized I was coming on the show and I knew I just had to share. We have to let go of that lack and fear so that we can really enjoy the abundance, the awesomeness that is given to us each and every moment of each and every day, being in each moment. And by the way, as a hypnotherapist and a neurolinguistic programmer and EFT practitioner, I have learned through all of these things that when you have a dream just before you wake up, that means that it is time for you to release it. You might wake up in a start just in the morning, just before you wake up. If you might wake up in a start and say, oh, that was horrible. I just had the nightmare. I just had the most horrible dream. Look at it. Be aware. Allow it. Notice the feelings that are going on. And now it is time to release it. So go find the resources to help you release it forever.
Wow, that was mind-blowing. Oh, my God. You know, I'm so glad that you said your dream. You took the time out to do that, Karen, because when you're talking about lack, I was just the other day, and this is something I was going to talk about in our show a few weeks ago, Barbara, but I was just thinking about the other day where, you know how sometimes you look on, shows, reality shows, home network shows, and they take a house and then people come in and they redo it. It's like, oh my God, what did they just do to this house? It's beautiful. And they put everything in there. And, I watch those shows and I get amazed. I'm like, ooh, I want that. I want this. And then all of a sudden I thought it to myself, why? You don't have to live in their dream. You can have that yourself. All this time I was living in other people's, looking at everybody, looking at their dreams and how that was coming to pass. And I was just sitting back, just like watching it. I said, you know what? I need to stop just watching, and I need to start preparing for it that I can have it too. So I'm glad you said that. It reminded me again, Karen, that, you don't have to be happy. There's not a lack thing here. You can get what you see when you see other people. It's not just them. You could be you too. So thank you for bringing that up again. That was powerful.
If you can dream it, you can have it.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking to myself, and some people are getting it, so it's not even a dream no more. It's reality to them. So why can't it be a reality to me?
Yeah. Exactly. Everyone has the ability, everyone can shine, everyone can be all that they want to be. They just need to find the tools, have the tools, embody the tools, and find the person to help mentor them. And as you were saying, why not? I have that now. How can I use that to the best of my ability? And where can I go? What else can I do to make a difference in this world? It is all about how we can improve the world. And we all here are doing that each and every day with our energy, with our love, with our learning, with our speaking. And thank you for letting me speak.
I always tell people, give a mic to a woman. We can say the right things.
All right.
That's just me and the women power thing, right? The women empowerment. But with that, I want to go around again. Now, Barbara's talking about the things that you've done, last 2 years. So now let's bring it up. Let's look at present and future. Can we do that real quickly? Just go around the room again and talk about that. So let's go to Amanda and just tell us, what's coming up for you, what you're doing now, because I know you're about to blow the universe's mind. So we want to hear some things.
So I certainly am really focused right now that I'm done with all the internships and everything else, focused on working with women individually and in small groups. And really, one surprising thing is I have a business partnership with my publisher. I had written a book. I'm an author of a children's book and my own story of overcoming complex trauma. And so my passion, I've been finding a lot of women and people just not realizing that there is underlying trauma or things that are holding them back. And so that's my passion in the upcoming 1 or 2 years, is to really continue to build those programs and also help essentially replicate, whatever I'm doing, being able to certify other people in it. And because I've had a lot of my clients ask that. So my heart is to really help impact the trauma world. And there's new things to help people accelerate within 1 session or 2 to help our world, help our children, help our families really shift. So I've been working with authors in their mindset and also helping them with their children's books. That's a new thing coming out. So between children and writing and also the coaching, that's my heart, is to empower women and children and our families, and a big emphasis on children because there's so much coming at children today. And I'm a big advocate to say that it's very important for them to know they're loved and for families to be as healthy as possible so that we as a family unit can move together, because families will impact the world. So that is my thing, is working with women, children, that will impact our families, that will impact our world in a healthy way together. So those are the things I'm really focused on right now, is being able to certainly empower people to move ahead in who they're called to be, their original design, their original purpose, and their identity.
Ooh, mind blowing. I told you, I knew it was going to be mind blowing, especially for families, especially for children. Oh, we need to say to children. Yes. Thank you so much, Dr. Amanda. Yeah, we're going to, everybody on this, before we get to Mrs. Rita and back to Karen, I just want to let you know, me and Barbara support you. If you need to come back, if you want to talk more about your platform, you are more than welcome. I had to throw that out there to make sure that we didn't forget to say that. I think Barbara truly agrees with me, the BBs. So with that, let's go to Miss Rita.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I'm so inspired by you, Amanda. And I love any business that really wants to nurture the children, because of course they are our future and they deserve our very best, because I believe we got the best from our parents, at least most of us did. And so I'm working on bringing the automation tech down to every single business owner, because I believe every business can benefit from automation. And I know, because I've been there, that the tech is very intimidating. You really don't know what you don't know. You need to get results, and you don't have hours to spend on frustrating trying to figure systems out. And so by popular demand, I have formed a monthly membership, and it's Automation Nation, and it's in the name there with my name. And so I just bring 3 different kinds of training for you: live training twice a month in office hours, video training, that's on demand whenever you need it, and then written answers in emails. If you email me a question, then I will answer you by email. And so you get the results that you need in the bite-sized pieces that you can handle at the time when you need it. And you have your own guide right in your pocket that has the answers that you need. And so business owners, especially, I mostly attract women business owners. They're very thankful for that, because you can't drink from a fire hose and figure it all out. So they want that to absorb and digest as much as they can at their level of understanding. And they generally like to work with me, my personality, and very nurturing, calm. I'm the calm that can break through their frustration and fear. So I'm really excited about that. It's a monthly membership that people are jumping into.
Amazing. Oh my God. Barbara, can you believe this? These ladies. I know. I'm just like, I don't know. I can't. Let me just go to Karen.
I'm in awe. I love what you both are doing. I think it's so great. And I totally agree with the automation. And that's one of the things I've learned in the last 2 years, is to allow myself, the first letter in awesome is A, for allowing and awareness. And so I had to become aware of why I was going around in circles with the, crazy whatever, and allow myself and give myself permission to take the time to learn one thing at a time. But having somebody like Rita to provide that automation, that tech info, is so amazing. For me, it was my podcast, the Awesome Life Success Podcast. Actually, it's Awesome Life Podcast, because that's where we inspire and empower women who are in transition, who may not know what they need, what they can do, the possibilities are. So I love the fact that, Amanda, you are working with children and writing children. So I just interviewed somebody who is doing similar things on the podcast, because that's where it all starts. It all starts with our children. If we can improve our children's life, it makes the world a better place. If we can empower our children, it makes a better place. For us at this stage, in this transition, it's never too late to become empowered and to be inspired. It's never too late. And that's what my goal is with the Awesome Life podcast and the Everyday Empowerment Show. And I do that on a podcast as well with my partner, Janet Uribe. I also am enjoying the magical tea party we have once a month, where people can come for free to our magical tea party. And my partner is a psychic. I do card readings, and the energy in that group is so supportive and great. I had one person said, "I think I found my tribe." So those things are really exciting for me, as well as beginning to put together retreats for an awesome life empowerment. It all starts with awareness and allowing, breaking down those fears, those worries, those what ifs, and turning those what ifs around to, hey, what if it was the best thing that ever happened in my life? What if this is fantastic and my life has become a full 180 opposite?
Yeah,
and it doesn't have to be hard. It does not have to be hard.
Awesome. Well, time has taken us to to that last stage. I want to just real quickly go around the room, just tell everybody how they can contact you now that you're doing so much awesome things. And while you're doing that, I think I found some music because I'm thinking this is a celebration. So I'm gonna be turning on some music while you're while you're just telling everybody how they can contact you. We'll start with Amanda and then go around the room.
Sure, and I loved all of hearing what all of you had to say today. It was amazing, just coaching and the automation. But for me, if you want to get in contact with me, it's simple. It's info@amandahelman.com. I'm sorry, info@amandahelman@gmail.com. There we go. And so you can just email me and I will respond back and we can go from there.
Thank you, Amanda. And next, Miss Rita, how they can contact you, lady?
Okay, great. Thank you for having me. It's been wonderful. And you can email me at info@ritathomasenterprises.com. So that's info@ritathomasenterprises.com. Thank you.
Awesome. And then Mrs. Karen, how can they contact you? Oh, she's on mute. There we go. I got y'all. Oh, now she's on mute on phone. That's okay. Yeah.
Let's try it. All right. Are we on now?
Yep.
Okay. I'm Karen Stultz, and you can contact me at Karen Stultz, KarenStultz.com and /let's talk.
Awesome. I know, Barbara, me and you didn't really talk that much, but that's okay. This is our show. We can always do it next week. But I want to just put the music on just a little bit louder, do a little dance, and then we'll just sign off with that. Let's do it. Celebrate 2 years. Thank you, ladies. We appreciate you so much.
Thanks, everybody, for coming.